What it do, snackers, snackettes, and snack X's? It's your boy Gage. I'm here with Atandwa Kani. I said that right?
You did.
Good. I practiced.
You practiced.
No, I mean, I wanted to make sure I got it right.
Say it
It's
again.
important. It's your name.
Say it again.
Atandwa Kani.
Oh, this guy put a little pressure on him.
He did. It was just a little pressure. So listen, this is your first convention.
Yes.
For it to be a convention like this, with people that look like us, how's it feel?
Right, it needed to be this for it to be my first one.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been invited to other, cons before and other conventions and whatnot, but something did not. I always do things by feeling.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like my gut leads me, and I haven't attended any other con yet. And I don't really know what the reason is. I just believe that I would have been compelled to earlier, whatever.
Yeah.
But when I got the call from Hilton, and he said, yeah, I'm working on Blerdcon, and I was like, what's Blerdcon?
Yeah.
It's like it's a black nerd convention. I was like, I'm sold. I'm done.
That's it.
I'm in.
That was
and
it.
that's the response that I need when I agree to certain projects, when I agree to certain things. I need it to be like, that's it.
That's the
Done.
thing.
And to be here, bro, bro, I am at home.
Yes, that's right.
I'm at home,
That's right.
bro, where we can be free to be us and celebrate us. With
In every aspect.
not one squabble, not one nothing. Everybody is just saying that. Everybody is. Oh my gosh, we're
Yeah.
celebrating us completely,
There's nothing else like it.
completely.
Yeah, man. Is that how you approach every project? Got to get that feeling.
Absolutely,
Got to have that.
absolutely. I've got to care more than I realize.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
I've got to care more than I realize, and because if I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it, like 2 hours in, I swear to you, on the first day, I'm like, what am I doing here?
Why did I do this?
Here.
When you
It's hot out. Why are people here? Why is that guy looking at me? Oh my God, this food. Ah.
it's hot.
Oh my God, I smell that.
It's hot, but
It's
it's
God's
us.
fault.
Right? It's hot here, but
But-
it's us.
But when you get that feeling of like, yeah, I need to jump on this, you realize you're gonna put so much more effort into it.
Yeah.
Because there's a message behind everything that we do. There has to be a message behind everything we do. We need to educate people through our work,
Yeah. You're right.
exposure through our work.
You're
We
right.
need to solidify certain aspects, certain ideologies through our work. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that feeling, you know you're gonna push.
Are you a nerd?
I'm a nerd.
Does it feel like right? Because that word for a long time felt so negative,
Right,
right?
right,
But in a place like this, we
Yes,
covet it.
for sure.
Not like the N word gets coveted, but like the
No.
different N word, the nerd word.
I would say
It's
so. I would say seeing how people talk about certain programs, certain games, certain comics,
Yeah.
the history of all of those, how much in depth that people can go into certain characters.
Yeah.
I would not. It would be a sin for me to call myself a nerd, because to be on that level,
It's not the same.
that's not the same thing, man. That I bow down to. I'm like, my
Yeah.
goodness, you know so much. This whole culture. I'm not a cool guy, but that's the old meaning of nerd.
Is that? Did you decide you're not cool, or did somebody tell you that?
Oh, I never subscribed to that kind of label.
Okay.
I never did.
So it's just
I just hated it because, growing up, like, you had to be cool, people
Yeah.
like you. And I was like, I don't care if people like me or not.
doesn't
That's
matter.
not my jam. So, that's why I'm like, I'm free to live my life the way it is, as long as I'm happy.
Yeah.
And you better make sure that you're happy.
yeah.
But I'd love to be a nerd, man. I want to be a nerd. Let me put it like that. I want to be a nerd.
Is it? Are there specific? Because for us, right? We've worked so hard to kind of figure out for us like what the difference is between, say, a nerd and a geek, right? And for us, like, I think a geek is somebody who's just really into something. So I think everybody here is kind of a geek, right? So like it might be theater or acting or something
Right,
like
yeah,
that for you.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you might be a nerd about
Yes.
those things. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
So you're part of the community. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like you're
I'm obsessive over a few things that I cannot get over it, and they consume
Yeah.
my whole existence.
yeah. The things that you collect things.
I collect scripts.
Do you?
I do.
From like stuff you worked on, or do you actually like seek out?
Well, stuff that I've worked on, I just started because my old man is an actor too.
Yeah.
So there was always a lot of scripts just lying around. And I was like, what do you do with all these? He's like, well, I don't know, I'll stow them away when I'm done. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
You
there's
know?
history in there.
And his markings are in there. He's got his writings and whatnot. So I started just one day just putting them in a pile somewhere, and then I was
Yeah.
like, wait, this is kind of cool because I can go back and say that was a script from that's 2004 over there, and then a
Yeah.
script from that's a 1999 script.
Yeah.
So it became that thing. So now I'm in acting every time I get a script,
Okay.
put it over
You
there.
add it to the
so,
collection.
yeah, which is kind of cool.
What's the difference for you between a script you get that maybe is for like theater work versus something that is for film or television? Do you have a preference between the two?
So, I mean, this is the age-old question. Like, do you prefer theater or do you prefer film?
You don't
or
have to say it that way.
television.
You don't have to we're good. You don't have to say theater. You don't have to say it that way.
What, you want me to say theater?
There it is.
I'm not from here, my guy. This guy. I must now. I told you I do not subscribe to certain things. Now you want me to? Hey, man, this guy.
I just was saying you didn't have to
Where I'm from, we say theater.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll practice that.
Because when you get to South Africa, I want you to talk like me. Don't
that
come
an
out,
invitation?
don't
'Cause I'll come.
don't go to South Africa and be like, yo, I'm out here, I'm on some theater, and I just yo, you got some soda pop? You got soda pop?
I don't say we don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you better say, hello. Can I see a theater show?
Can I see a theater show? I'm gonna try. It's not gonna be, but okay.
So I used to be like, see, now I can't even say the word. So I used to be like theater. That's where I was born.
Yeah.
That's where every actor needs to return to. So theater is purist, but it's also elitist. It's very elitist because look at the tickets on Broadway. That's $300 some a piece.
Sure.
Where people could just stay home, put on the television, pay TV license. That is not near a fraction of that.
Right.
So I used to say that, right? But then I realized I can't call myself an actor if I just only focus on theater. You know, because this
Okay.
thing it's a multifaceted craft and whatnot. It's multi-layered.
Yeah.
So do I prefer theater, television, or film? I prefer to act.
I got it.
Give me the opportunity to act, to perform, to transform, and I'll take that.
When you're say doing a theater piece versus like doing film, right? Like, does it help you at all to get that immediate feedback that comes from having an audience there watching you perform at that time?
Absolutely.
Versus
It absolutely helps, man. It's first of all, it's like
there's no
instant
cut. There's no,
instant
like-
gratification.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you've been preparing this, you've been rehearsing for about 4 or 5 weeks. You don't know which parts work. You've never had an audience. You don't know if it's a comedy. If this is funny. We've been doing it for so long. We've killed it.
Y'all are laughing at it.
You know exactly.
You don't know if they're gonna
But then
laugh
we
at
stop
it.
laughing at it because we've been doing it for so long.
Right.
So when the audience comes in and we get to that part and they start laughing, we're like, yeah, we did it. Like that was
Yeah.
good. So it's that instant gratification. You can sort of measure your performance when you read the audience. Like, okay, I think they're getting bored. We need to speed it up. Or we're losing them to slow it down. Or we need to intensify. Or you go backstage like everyone who comes in, bring a new energy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's lovely to have, but film you have the liberty to do it again and 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 again.
Over and over and over.
And then they might not even choose it.
That's right.
They just cut it out.
It does not be there at all.
Why are you doing this to me, man?
You know,
I was having such a good day.
you still are.
I am. No, but they have advantages on both sides. You know,
Yeah.
it just prefers. Do you have the capacity to work in a film environment where you can do things over and over again and find freshness in it?
Yeah.
Or do you have the capacity to rehearse the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again and find new things in that?
Yeah.
And then when the night comes, you're all on your own, bro. There is no
Just gotta
cut
go do
here,
it.
bro.
Gotta go
and
do
when
it.
you're doing Shakespeare, because I just did Othello, try improvising Shakespeare, bro.
I won't.
Try.
I'll let you got it. I can't say theater. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not going. I'm not. That's your lane. This is my lane.
I got you.
This
Got
is
you.
my lane.
I
I'm gonna
got
stay
you.
firmly in this lane. Look, as a creative, right? When you're in a place like this, and there is so much creativity. There are black writers. There, novels, sci-fi. Are there stories that you feel like are in places like this that you would love to portray somewhere? Are you
I mean, Afrofuturism, bro, is I think where it's at right now.
100%?
I think that's where it's at, and I also think we need to master one and then use the resources of that and the knowledge of that and how to do that to trickle over to other things. Because if we try to capture everything at the same time, we're separated. We
lack
just look like
focus.
we lack focus.
Yeah.
It looks too dispersed. So I think Afrofuturism, and I think that Black Panther film. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. Maybe you might have seen.
I saw it a few times.
It's just a little passion project that we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just put a little money together. But so starting from there to using that as a jumping off point,
Yeah.
I think we've got a lot of foundation and building, and like we could use that moving forward. There's a film that we just watched called Vigilante.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I didn't get a chance to go to the screening.
It is. I looked at it and I was like, how
Yeah.
do you get those effects, that idea, those performances without a huge budget? And he did it. It was amazing.
And those are the kind of projects that I think, like, we just have to support. Like, we gotta go.
We have to
find
go.
that kind of stuff and just support it, because you won't get the higher budgeted films and so forth without putting money into those kinds of things, right?
True.
That's where that comes from.
True.
So
True.
you gotta do that. But I also do think that more people should go to the theater, like go see plays, go and find that kind of space too, right?
True, absolutely. Yeah.
And I think that would be really cool. I'm not going to take up any more of your time because technically our time is up.
I have to go back to the theater.
Is it? Well, I can't tell you where you have to go. However,
To the theater.
to the theater.
Off to the
How
theater
was-
then,
how-
Squire!
How was it? Was it
George!
to the theater?
Take me to the theater, George!
How do people
Immediately!
how do people find, see, I can't. I love that we can do this in this space. You know
Yes.
what I mean? How do people find you?
Am I lost?
Maybe.
Am I-
This is not the theater.
Oh, it's not this. This is not the theater.
This is
No.
backstage in some way.
On all socials, it's just my name and last name, Atandwa Kani. That's ATANDWAKANI.
Do people in New York say your name Kanai, like Carl Kanai? Do they do that to you? Are you upset about that? You want to say something to them?
You want me to talk to all in New York? Do you know the people up there?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
asking.
not
if you
saying
wanna,
nothing to New York people. I love y'all.
I just checking.
Yo, New York, bro. I don't know this guy. I just met this guy.
We're just hanging out in the DMV.
Trying to
That's all.
put me against my people from New York. Yo, New York, yeah. That's what's up, yeah.
I appreciate your time.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you so
broski.
much. We're out. What it do, snackers and snackettes? Did you like what you just saw? Would you like to help us grow? Here's what you can do. Shoot over to patreon.com/loading snacks. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform of choice. Appreciate you. Toodles and Louis.